is this?
Two are empty and two of them are occupied.
Atom cat down there. So that. Okay. I did that already. Look, I did a video about like attacking raiders right here. So this way. Master, so I can. How do I can be the master of opening? So I can like. What can it be? Like, I don't see it. Wait, mysterious stranger. Oh, I heard about this guy. Is this one? No. It's this one, but I need to upgrade it. No. I don't know. Do I need to be at a higher level or something like that? Where's my dog? Oh, there you are. Yo. Okay. Okay, so nothing there. Nothing there. Rounds. Reward. Okay. So I found this over here. You found something. What do you found? What do you found? Like a stranger. Okay, so I did not open this. Okay, that's good. Okay, no, forget that. More ammo. Wait. Oh, wait, this is a fusion cord. Is this a fusion cord for the power armor? You shall not pass my trap. Okay, there we go. I picked up some armor. Where is it? I picked up planes. No, that's not it. Oh, here. T45. T45. Yeah, T45 and T45. Now I should go over here. Up here. That's a bad. No, I don't want that. When can I? Okay, now I can. Yes, fusion core. Sick. I found a fusion core. Good. Okay. Now that I got that, I can. I don't know. not here, not here. Okay, this way. Oh, I see something on the map. I see nothing showed up, but can you see the little thing in the map? It's like a wheel, and like a square thing. That's a camp. There are people over there. I need to climb. Okay, so this is the place. Oh, Farragold. I don't like Farragold, so no thank you. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, that did not work at all. Did not work. Now I need to keep going this way. What is that? What the heck is that? Super mutant. This that and a Farragold. Another super mutant. See, this is why I don't wanna go. The super mutants, they're easy to take, but they can kill you really quick. So not thank you. Going to go around. Aw, that's so sad. They died. Nothing there, nothing there. Oh my god. What the heck is that? Holy no. I okay. Why does it need to be one of these doors? Yes, why? Is that a normal TV? No fusion core, no nothing. No nothing? Are you serious? Wow. No, I don't want to take that picture. Oh wait. Ha! Red door level Oh, hey. Oh, hell no. Okay. That's broken. That. Okay. Bro, what? How did you want to me be? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Finally, Jesus. Oh, there was nothing. Oh, wow. What the heck do I do here? I'm gonna take the fuse. Fuse. No, that's it. That's it. Not much. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, okay. So now I'm here. Again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why? It needs to be in the water. Yes, why? Can I let... Should I... Can I open this? So the water comes. Can I open it? I don't think I can open it. That sucks. Oh wait. No. Okay. Fast travel there. Why not? Fast travel there. Oh, I remember this place.
We should just send some cleaner baths down here. This camp looks like a shithole. To enter the maintenance and disposal area, all workers must log in via this terminal. When working in the maintenance and disposal area, all machinery should be switched off. Workers may not remove any mechanical components from the area, even if they belong to products marked for disposal. Okay. Login history. The login history has been deleted. Very interesting.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. More
Just gotta make
cockroaches.
sure they're dead. I'm still afraid of the
Come on.
Terminator uprising. Ooh.
Come on, mate. Die.
Make sure.
You freaking die.
It's a prototype member. Okay, so that means that I can't actually play that, but I have to put that in the simulator. Maybe this one is just a tiny bit more exciting than the other ones.
Finally.
Plot thickens.
Now
Excuse me.
you die.
You were down there quite a long time. Does that mean you found something?
What the fuck? I must be imagining things. Just weird things are happening all around me. Anyways, I found this floppy drive.
Oh, hey,
I'll
what
take a
is
look
this?
at it. I think so.
Coca-Cola Quantum.
What? This is a prototype memory holotape, and it's dated post-war. How did this get into disposal of units? We should load it into the sim chip and see what it shows.
Just what I was thinking. 12 Thor 91. So is that the 4th of December or the 12th of April? I'm not sure.
Wait.
4th of December. Female, widow, chief CIT researcher, Caucasian. Joanne Devlin.
Alright. That's everything set over here. I'm just filling out your information.
I'm just loading the program. It's all done. Ready when you are, Joe. Are you sure you want to do this?
Absolutely, sir. This is the only way to make sure our work survives into the future. Commonwealth Institute of Technology has done too much good
Okay.
work for it to be lost to nuclear war.
I'm not sure there is a comment.
Okay.
At the circle, knowing is good. Knowing everything is better.
Where's all that data go?
Brutally effective in its design. Power armor. 2065. The origins of the power armor are tied intimately with the resource wars. As resources depleted, the American military couldn't maintain its vast fleet of combat vehicles. To counter this trend, the Army commissioned its leading R&D companies to develop a platform that would allow single soldiers to operate heavy weapons with ease. 2066. Though initial experiments were unsuccessful, the project paved the way for breakthroughs in military sciences, construction, and fusion technology. The summer of 2066 saw the first cold fusion power cell unveiled by the United States. This proved to be the final straw for the People's Republic of China, a great communist superpower that was teetering on the brink of collapse due to its reliance on fossil fuels. The country demanded the US share their oil reserves and technology, and of course, the United States refused. 2067. A desperate China invaded Alaska in December 2067. As soldiers and tanks landed in Anchorage, the US military was forced to respond quickly. Key to this response was the power armor. Units played a large part in halting the Chinese offense. Yet for all its effectiveness, the stopgap nature of this initial armor line became evident as the front line stabilized. T-45 was good enough to slow down the invading force, but not enough to defeat them outright. 2076. After nearly 10 years of effort, Westech delivered with a new armor line. June 2076 saw the advanced T-51B entering mass production. Made of a polylaminate composite, the T-51B was far lighter than its predecessor.
Now
Still
it's a
able to
fucking
absorb
bear.
over 250
Great.
joules of kinetic
Freaking
impact.
great.
Power armored troops were no longer as limited in their movements, offering a huge tactical advantage. Rolled out over 6 months,
kidding
the
me?
T-51B became the new standard issue power armor of the frontline troops
wanna
in
go?
Alaska. 2077. The Alaskan
Yeah,
reclamation
you know what?
had ended in victory for
Fuck
American
it,
forces, and
fuck you.
T-51 units were redeployed to the Chinese front. However, all was not well on the home front. Mass food
no.
shortages, thanks to a decade
Oh
of
no.
war. Huge riots were
Don't hit me.
cropping up across the
You
country.
fucking bear.
A decision was made to
You
deploy power
fucking
armored
bear.
troops to police the population. T-51B units were spread thinly, but China was in an even worse position after their failed invasion. As US troops closed in on Beijing, the Chinese retaliated with nuclear weapons. The old world had perished. October 23rd, 2077, marking the end of the Great War. As the nuclear holocaust effectively halted any technical innovations for a century, the T-51B remained the apex of power armor development. Salvaged T-51 armor is still used by a handful of human organizations such as the Brotherhood of Steel and the
Oh my
Enclave. In the
fucking
Enclave's
god.
quest for power, new research into advancing the T-51B began over a century and a half after the Great War. Under a presidential mandate in 2215, developments led to the first post-war power armor, the X-01. Known simply as Advanced Power Armor, was composed entirely of lightweight composites rather than previous models' mix of ceramic and metal plating. Within 20 years, it became standard issue for Enclave field operations. 2270s. It took another half-century for the power armor story to continue, after the resurgent Enclave settled into the Adams Air Force Base, south of Washington. The limits of power armor technology were pushed to even greater heights after development of the Hellfire power armor was completed. Worn only by elite Enclave troops, the Hellfire armor is heat-resistant and artificially enhances the strength of the wearer. The Hellfire model is the pinnacle of power armor technology us lowly wastelanders have witnessed so far. With Enclave forces decimated after the destruction of Raven Rock, it appears that power armor development is once again set for a hiatus. That said, we've heard rumors recently of underground experiments, distant rumbles, and a growing tech community in Boston. We may just have the Hellfire models being overtaken sooner than we thought.
You know
That's
what?
it for the history of
People
power
say,
armor, though there's much more Fallout lore to be explored in upcoming videos. So
people say, why don't you play as a girl in Fallout? Maybe because you hate girls or something like that. Now I'm gonna play as a girl in Fallout. In Fallout 4.
this video is brought to you by Rock and Rogue, a Moon Bunny Plague adventure. The bunny is back. What really brings any Fallout game to life are the characters. Quirky, heroic, or just downright insane.
Join.
Die.
Join.
Die. The companions and NPCs in Fallout are the real stars. These are our absolute favorite characters in no particular order, except for this first one, who is pretty much the best.
Hey boy, what are you
Dog
doing out
meat.
here all by yourself?
Dogmeat is awesome.
You wanna come with me, pal?
It's never the same dog, but it's always Dogmeat. Faithful and dependable, they will be your canine companion and best friend in every single Fallout game. Can you get great conversations? No, they're dogs. But are they extremely helpful? It depends on the situation. But it's a dog, and it's your best chance at unconditional love in a wasteland. The first Dogmeat can be found in Junktown in 2061, and he'll befriend you if you can give him food or are wearing a leather jacket like his previous owner. In 2241, at the Cafe of Broken Dreams, there is another Dogmeat. He'll join you if you take off your armor and show your vault suit. The Dogmeat living in the capital wasteland can have puppies. And you don't know the name of the dog you meet in the Commonwealth, terrible luck. She makes friends in bar fights, and the powder gangers refer to her as
Tough-looking woman. Something tells me she aims for the crotch.
like her father. Cass is talkative and has a heart condition which makes her unable to handle camps. Giving John camps causes him to instantly go into cardiac arrest. Cass shows visible contempt if you try to talk to her whilst under the influence.
Are you fucking high right now? God, I can smell it from here.
Of course, alcohol is another story. Cass is known as Whiskey Rose for a reason.
I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
Fair change, old friend, old pal. Can you help a poor mutant down on his luck?
Once a Vault Dweller, Harold was actually born 5 years before the Great War and was making a pretty good life for himself in California as a merchant before FEV exposure gave him a ghoul-like appearance, causing him to lose everything. But Harold isn't a ghoul. His limited exposure to the virus caused an incomplete transformation, and now he's just kind of his own thing.
Haven't seen a human around here in a good long while. Not alive, anyway. The name's Harold.
Harold has been a caravan master, a community leader, and ultimately worshipped as a god. Around 2161, a sapling takes root in his head, which he calls Bob.
Jealous? His name's Herbert. I talk to him when I get lonely. Just kidding. His name's bomb?
He treks across the entire continent from New California to the capital wasteland, and once he gets there, Bob overtakes him and roots him to the ground. By the time the Lone Wanderer finds him in 2277, Harold is basically just a face in a tree, and a whole community of Oasis developed to worship him. The fruits that Bob and Harold produce are radiation resistant, which is why the surrounding area is filled with lush greenery, the likes of which can't be found anywhere else in the wasteland. If those plants could grow in other places, Harold would be the savior of the entire planet, as long as he doesn't mind being rooted to the ground for all eternity.
I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened.
Greedo is the charismatic host of Galaxy News Radio.
Teller of truths. Lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes.
From his trademark to his ability to turn every news item into an entertaining short story or parable, Greedo would have made an excellent pre-war DJ. Being the voice of the Galaxy News Radio is his way of contributing to rebuilding the effort.
The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to.
He's not a fighter.